Hey gang, it's Maria here from GoalieTrainingPro.com, and today I'm going to share with you a little body weight, I guess it's not body weight because I do use weights on the exercises, so a little home circuit that you can do to help keep you strong, stable, and explosive, and add in a little bit of sort of speed stamina training in there, because you'll do all the exercises back to back, so you should get your heart rate up pretty nicely. So let's start off. The first exercise is just a push-up to a side plank. So what I want you to do is do 5 push-ups followed by a 15-second side plank from the extended position. So let me show you what. So after my 5, then I'm going to come into my side plank position, extended, so staying up on that arm, and I'm going to hold that for 15 seconds. Then I'll come back down, and remember, when you come down, you want everything, hips and shoulders, to come around together, and then I go back in to my 5 push-ups and then rotate to the other side for a 15-second side plank. So in that, we're getting a good pushing exercise that incorporates core stabilization. Then we come up on the side where we're getting shoulder stabilization and oblique core stabilization. And then back into our push-ups. Now we'll start to build a little bit of muscular endurance too, because we're going to be fatigued from holding on that side. So it's a nice big bang exercise. We have lots of things going on in just one exercise. This is single leg squat to tap to jump. So you can use weights that make them quite light. You don't want to really overload this exercise because you want it to be explosive. But basically you'll do your squat to tap, but then a nice hop. Stick that landing. So give yourself time. So as soon as your rear end just lightly taps the bench, boom, you're going to explode up as high as you can. So with that one, we're getting leg power. We're getting stabilization because our hip has to really work to control that knee so it doesn't fall in. Yeah, that's about it. So now we're going to move to a pulling exercise. So we did push-ups. Now we're going to move to a pulling exercise. This one's going to be our contra dumbbell row, which also requires hip stabilization and of course lots of balance. Let me show you from the side. Staying on the stabilizers, working balance. We're going to do single knee balance, and when I'm doing this, I'm actually keeping my back toe off the floor too. So you can start off with that back toe down, but then once you get more comfortable with it, lift it up, trying to stay tall in your spine. And so we're getting hip stabilization, but also integrating that with core stabilization. I don't want you wiggling all over the place. I don't want you sort of leaning to find your balance. I want you to try to get nice and tall, stable, and hold that. If that's easy for you, go to some ball juggling off the wall, little catch and pass, and that'll take it up a notch and add some read and react element to that stability exercise. This next one is a brand new one that I came up with. If you invented it, please don't burst my bubble. Just let me have this, please. But I call it step-step hop to a trapezoid drill. So basically, it's our step-step hop that we've used before. So step, step, hop. So we're getting some quick steps and then a big drive. But then we're going to add pivot, 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 and then back into our step-step hop, which sets us up for our trapezoid pivot this way. So you can see how that works. So basically step, step, hop, and then pivot, push, pivot, push, pivot, push, and then you're back into step, step, hop, and you'll go back the other way. So there's a little functional training circuit that you can do. Just thinking about the movement patterns you need, the areas that you need strength and stability. We can put them all together. We can get some nice strengthening, a little bit of speed, and you can see even just from demonstrating them, I'm breathing a little bit harder, so I'm getting my heart rate up on some of those higher intensity drills like that hop hop trapezoid drill. So I hope you enjoy that. That's a really nice, tight, compact circuit. Now you have no excuse not to train This is Maria from GoalieTrainingPro.com, where my goal is to help 11,000 of you goalies win more games with fewer injuries, even if you don't know how awesome you can be.